Hi guys, I told you that I would be doing a Q&A this week, so I got some questions and I will answer them. The reason for doing it this week was because I thought I wouldn't have a very interesting week this week, so not a lot of footage to show you guys, which is actually true. But I also did have sort of an interesting week because on Wednesday my campus organized like a sort of Instagram competition because they had some tickets left for their Broadway activity trip that they were doing, so they had some tickets left and they wanted to give them away through a competition. And I actually won the competition, so on Wednesday night, very unexpectedly, I got to go to a Broadway show. I went to Beetlejuice, which was a musical I never heard of before. Apparently there's a movie with the same name, the same story. I didn't hear, I never heard about that before either, so I didn't really know what to expect, but I was like, Broadway shows always great, and especially they're pretty expensive, so I was like, if I can go for free, why not? And I actually really won, and it was like a great night. The musical was amazing, it was so hilarious, it was the funniest thing ever, so I'm really glad that I won that competition. So now I think we will just dive into the questions. I have my laptop in front of me, which you can't see, but I will be looking at it to read the questions. So I actually got a couple of questions. I thought they were very good questions, and I think a lot of people will be interested in the answers. The people who asked the questions, but also just other people watching might find this very interesting. So the first question was someone who said, is the campus near New York, Brooklyn? If you want to go to Brooklyn, is it easy? Thank you for your question. First of all, this is a person that I think I don't know. So thank you very much for your question. It's a good question as well. I think it's one of the things that future students mostly want to know. Is it near New York? Not really. Is it too far? No. It's 45 kilometers or something to New York. It's about an hour. If you want to go there, you have to calculate an hour to go there on public transport. But the thing is it easy? Yes, it is easy to get there. In Tarrytown, where the campus is, there's a train station, and you have a direct connection to Grand Central Terminal, which is in the heart of Manhattan. So it is actually very easy to get to New York. It just takes you an hour, which is sort of long, but it's not too bad. It is pretty expensive though. It's if you buy a 10 trip ticket, it will cost you $9.75 or something for one trip, one way. So then you have to also pay $9.75 going back. So it's pretty expensive to go to New York, but I actually don't really mind it because I have been to New York many times before, so I don't really mind it, and I prefer to be it's beautiful here. The scenery is just amazing. You're near a forest and a lake, and it's very remote here. Tarrytown is a nice little town, so I actually prefer being here than just if it was the campus right in the middle of the city, because I would go crazy, I think. So it's not too bad actually. Second question was about something about the vlogging itself. Someone asked me, do you vlog in public? Have you told anyone you're documenting your adventures? How did they react? And any Ghentians, people from Ghent, among the Belgian students? About the vlogging in public thing, it looks like I am vlogging in public, I guess, if it's just obviously I film in public, but about the speaking as well. But the thing is, on my campus there's nothing else than just public places. I have no choice but to vlog in public because I try to find places that no one else, where no one else is there. So if I film very early, some of the times nobody is in the student lounge in the kitchen downstairs, so then I go there, or even in the lobby. Sometimes I do have people coming in through the door and then leaving again or just passing by. But like even at this campus, like not even your room is like a private place. It's all public. You share it with your roommates. At the moment, yes, I rated my roommate. I think she's in class now, so that's why I'm recording now. But she might actually come through the door at any moment. It's never like in private filming here, but I don't really mind. I just look for places where not many people are. Like I filmed in the staircase like once or maybe twice. It all works out, but I have no choice. Yes, I have told people that I am documenting my adventures here, but it's not like anything special. I have a feeling like everyone on this campus is a vlogger, like so many people make videos, so it's not really anything special here. And no, there aren't any Ghentian students among the Belgian students. As far as I know, we have 5 Dutch-speaking Belgian students. One of them, I just heard her speaking in Dutch when I was like passing by. The other ones I know personally, and there's one girl from West Flanders, one girl from Antwerp, one girl from Limburg, and then me. So it's all like different provinces, which is like pretty cool. Yeah, so that was an answer to that pretty long multi-question, I guess. Have you learned a lot? How is the level of English? What are the classes about? Again, lots of questions in one question. Have I learned a lot? I have learned a few things, definitely. But I think it's more of like a social life learning experience than English, because I started at English level C2, which is the highest level, but it is like divided in C2-1, C2-2 and C2-3, and I started in C2-1, which is a very high English level. So no, of course you don't learn like as much as you would if you didn't speak any English, but I still have learned some useful like vocabulary words, grammar, refreshing grammar, but mostly just like from talking to people in my class from different backgrounds, different cultures, different countries, living with roommates as well. I've never done that before, so that's new. Being away from home, doing things independently, doing the laundry. Mom, I think you're proud of me. I'm doing my laundry. I've done it once so far and I didn't mess up, so that's good. I think she will be proud of me. So no, I haven't learned the most like academic wise, but I have learned some things. Like I learn a lot though in other classes. Not so much in general English class, but other classes I have principles of international affairs, where I see a lot of theory about idealism, realism, Marxism, feminism. I have a class about the Middle East and Africa. I learned a lot about countries that I didn't know anything about. I learned about United Nations peacekeeping as well, about just like climate change in Africa. So the topics are very interesting. So I definitely have learned at least some things. How is the level of English? It's fine really. It's a European Common Standard Framework thing or something. It's not too hard, but it's good. It's just good. I did have like a progress test today, and it was reading, listening, writing, and grammar, and like the reading and the listening was not like the most easy thing ever, and some of my classes are actually like college level and scientific articles, so those are kind of harder. Yeah. What are the classes about? Oh, I guess I already told you. I also have like a career skills class, which is like making resumes, making contact lists, making cover letters, always just like useful stuff. I also have like a class about New York. Well, it's supposed to be about New York, but we also have to do like a sort of TED talk in this class, and we're mostly just working on that, so it's not really about New York, but it's all fine. Then, do you have a lot of time to enjoy the facilities at your campus, such as gym, pool? We only have classes either in the morning or the afternoon, so I either have classes from 8:30 till 12:50, or from 2:30 till 5:20. Sometimes I do have an extra class. It depends, sort of. So you do have like a half day free time normally. But the truth is, I'm doing the advanced diploma in international affairs, and it's really interesting, but there's also a lot of homework with it. So do I have a lot of time for the facilities? It's not a lot of time, I would say, like a crazy amount of time, because I do have to study a lot, so I study a lot, but it's enough time. It's definitely enough time. The school organizes a lot of activities as well, and I do have time every week to enjoy some of those. It's just a matter of planning, really. And I have time, like, I go to the gym twice a week. I haven't gone to the pool because you have to wear like a thing for your hair, and I'm not feeling that, so haven't been to the pool. But I go to the gym often. I hang out like at the auditorium where there's like a stage, or like I go with friends where there are like pianos. And it's also easy because like everything is like on the same, it's all at the same place. Like if I want to go to the gym, it's a 5-minute walk. If I want to go hang out with friends, it's often like in my building, another building on the campus. So I do definitely have like enough time to enjoy all the facilities on my campus. I don't really have time to go to classes, like I have like Zumba classes, yoga classes. I haven't found time to do that yet, but if I like say like this week I'm gonna go to one of those classes, then I could make time for it, I'm sure. What did you expect from your experience, and when does it match up with reality? What is better, different, worse? That's like I have to think about this question. That's a very deep question. I think that's a question sent in by my sister. Thank you, Annelies. You make me think. That's always good. It does, like, it's hard to say what I expected from the experience. I don't know. But I guess, like, even though I can't really say like what I expected, it does like match up with what I thought, like, about living. I mean, I think living with a roommate was harder than I expected. Like, especially because I had like some troubles with my roommate. Making friends was also in the beginning sort of hard. So it does like match up. The food is what I expected. A lot of people here complain about the food, but it's like I expected it to be like cafeteria food and just school food made for like a large amount of people. Sorry. And that's just what it is. It's not like the worst food ever. It's not the best food ever. But it's okay. Like, I sort of like the food. There's always like a lot to choose from. I don't have any problems with the food. So that's like what I expected. I love the environment way more than I expected. That's beautiful. The lake, the forest. Also the changing of seasons. It's fall now and outside it's so beautiful. It's incredible. So that's better than I expected for sure. Is there anything worse than I expected? No, just maybe making friends in the beginning. But that's all fine actually. So it does sort of match up with what I expected. I already knew a lot. I did my research beforehand, so like I knew that if you want to go to New York City, it's gonna be like an hour train ride and it's gonna cost that amount of money. So I already knew that, and so that's like, it's pretty much what I expected, really. Yeah. Will you have other roommates? Give an update on the roommate situation. I will definitely have other roommates. I just don't know exactly when, because I thought I would get like a new roommate this Sunday. So in 2 days from now, I'm filming this on Friday. I thought I would have a new roommate because the Mexican that I got rid of, I didn't really get rid of her, but you know what I mean. She is leaving on Saturday, and I thought so that they had like a whole lineup of consecutive roommates already planned out, so that would mean that I would get like a new roommate this Sunday. but I talked about it with my resident advisor, Joey, and he said that if I didn't get like a new paper saying that I will have a roommate, then I won't be getting a roommate this Sunday. And so far I haven't gotten a paper, so that means apparently that I won't have a new roommate, which is great. So it might just be like still the two of us for a while, which I actually like. I did meet yesterday. That was super funny. Someone knocked on my door and I was confused because my roommate was like in my room. So I opened the door and it was like a South Korean girl, and she told me that she's actually the one who will be moving in my room when my other roommate leaves, because my South Korean roommate now is leaving November 2nd. So she told me she will be moving in November 3rd. And she wanted to come have a look at my room because at the moment she lives in another building, but she likes this building more, and this is the 21 Plus building, so she might have a birthday, I don't know. But she's moving in here and she wanted to like check out the room, see where her bed would be, what her closet would be. So I actually met her, and so far she seems like a nice person, but I want to be careful because I said that about my Mexican roommate as well. So we'll see how it goes. I will definitely give you guys some updates about it, like in the future for sure. If something changes, you will hear about it, definitely. Then a question I really liked. This might also be a question that I got from my sister. She sent in a lot of questions, but they are all very interesting, so that's good. Very good. Are there any specific things that were bucket list items for you? Have you done them, or what do you still want to do? Good question, since we have been to New York City many times before. So I have already seen like all the touristy stuff, done a lot of stuff that for lots of people would be bucket list items probably. But I still had some bucket list items before I got here. One of them was go to a Yankees baseball game, then go see Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. Definitely one of them as well. Yeah, I think those were like my biggest bucket list items for sure. I have been to a Yankees game. I did that, I think, my first week. It was great, so I'm really glad I got to do that. And then the Phantom of the Opera, that's like sort of a whole story because I wanted to go with my school because they do trips to Broadway shows. I worked this summer as an ambassador for EF because you get credits for it, activity credits. And then so now I have activity credits, but apparently they already like planned the Broadway shows for like 3 months in advance. And Phantom of the Opera is not on the planning. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm still staying till February. Can you do it like then? And Activities told me that they would like try to look into it, and I'm like, that's not really good enough. So I started to look online for tickets, but Phantom of the Opera is very popular, very expensive. So that sucks. Definitely sucks. But I am doing I'm participating in Broadway lotteries, which is basically you enter a lottery, and then if they have like good. Okay, hey guys, I had to like stop my video for a minute because my roommate got back, so I guess she didn't have classes. But see, that's the thing, I'm never vlogging not in public because any place here is public. So I'm back at the staircase, so I think I will finish my Q&A here actually. I believe I was just talking about Phantom of the Opera and the lottery. So basically what you do is like, it's just an online thing when people, like when they have like seats left, or when people decide not to come or whatever, they have like seats open, and then they select, like they randomly draw names, and then if you win, you only have to pay like $40, like Phantom of the Opera is $40 for a ticket instead of like $90, so it's basically like 50% off. The thing is, you just get like choose your seats. That's no problem. I just really, really, really want to go see. Why is people are being so loud? Like really loud. Anyways, I really want to go see Phantom of the Opera, so I don't really care where my seat is. I just want to see it. And then a friend of me from Belgium here, a girl, told me about this Broadway week that's going on in January. And basically, apparently you can buy like 2 tickets for the price of 1 ticket then. And she told me she would want to go with me if it's Spanish-speaking people. They're always the loudest. It's insane. Or is it like Italians? People are so loud here. Oh, they're gone. Okay, so this girl told me that she would like to go with me in January, and then I can also get a ticket for like half the price. So that would be great. So it's still like up in the air when I will be going, but one thing's for sure, I will definitely be going to Phantom of the Opera. I have seen another Broadway musical. I told you about this. I won the competition. I saw Beetlejuice. So like any Broadway musical is basically on my bucket list. Also, I am doing the lottery for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. At first I didn't really want to see it, but other people told me how amazing it was, and the story might be like shit if you read it, but apparently it's really good. It has a lot of special effects and it's really magical. So now I do sort of want to see it, and also with the lottery. Basically the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is like in 2 parts, because it's like super long. It's like 5 hours. It's 5 hours. So it's like a full Broadway show, like a first part, and a full Broadway show, the second part. And normally it's really expensive. But if you win the lottery, you only have to pay $40 in total, so $20 per part, which is like an amazing deal. So I'm participating in those lotteries, and I hope I win. I don't think the chances are very big, which is weird because like I never won them so far, but I know a girl and she has won like 4 times. She's been here like since September 15th, and she already won 4 times, even for the same musical. So I'm like, what the hell? But so I really hope I do will win. Then someone just simply asked me, do you sleep in bunk beds? Because I told the story about my roommate dropping a pencil on my head in the middle of the night. So yes, I am in a room with 2 other people normally, and we have like 1 single bed and 1 bunk bed, and my bed is the bottom bunk, so there is someone sleeping above me, and then another girl has like a single bed. But I really like my bed. I'm just really glad that I'm not sleeping on the top bunk for 5 months, because that would be killing me. And then the last question I got was from my best friend Thomas. Thank you for the question. How is the food, and is it nice to eat in the dining hall? So I already sort of answered this in the expectations question. The food is what you would expect from school food, cafeteria food. It's okay. The dining hall is not like the nicest place to eat it, but it's okay. It's just standard, I think. But yeah, the food, it's good. Like whenever you go to the dining hall, it's like 1 type of meat and then 1 type of potato and then rice. But they also have like, then you go to the dining hall, like first it's like a hotline from the kitchen, and then you go to the dining hall and there's like sort of a buffet, and they have a dessert every day. But like, don't eat the desserts. The desserts here are not like, they're the worst. I only had like 1 good thing, and the rest I tried was like the worst. But they have soup, 2 types of soup. They have a salad bar. They have like a toaster with bread. In the morning as well, they have like yogurt. They have fruit. They have smoothies every day. They have Danish. They have cereal, 4 types of cereal. They have bagels. They have peanut butter. They have cream cheese. They have jam. So there's like a lot to choose from. They have a whole machine with like sodas, a whole machine with like juices. They have milk, they have I don't know, they have coffee, they have tea in the morning and the evening. They have like 3 types of water. It's always like lemon water, regular water, and then like pineapple water or mint water. So it's like, I can't complain about the food really. Like sometimes, okay, of course I miss my mom's cooking. Like my mom's like, I don't know, soup, van au vin, witloaf, like just like chicken or steak with like Belgian fries. We don't say French fries, we say Belgian fries. Of course I miss my mom's cooking, but it's all fine. So lots of noise again. So I guess that was like all of it for today. Those were all the questions I got. If you have any more questions at any time in the future, just like let me know in the comments or reach out to me, and if I have enough questions again, I might do a part 2 of this Q&A video. So thank you for watching. Bye!